Hi, and welcome to Joshua chapter 11 as part of our bite-sized Bible readings for 2021. We're picking up the story from the end of chapter 10 that I mentioned last week, verse 42, verse 43. And in chapter 11 of the book of Joshua, it says this: When King Jabin of Hazor heard what had happened, this is with the Israelites winning, he sent messengers to the following kings: King Jobab of Madon, the king of Shimron, the king of Akshaph, all the kings of the northern hill country, the kings in the Jordan valley south of Galilee, the kings in the Galilean foothills, the kings of Naphoth Dor on the west, the kings of Canaan, both east and west, the kings of the Amorites, the Hittites, the Perizzites, the Jebusites in their hill country, and the Hivites in the towns on the slopes of Mount Hermon in the land of Mizpah. What a mighty alliance of ungodly people coming together to defeat the people of Israel, to defeat the people of God. And sometimes like that, isn't it? We have these insurmountable odds. It seems like one thing after another. Here we have not just one king or two, but a whole slew of kings. I don't know what the collective noun for kings would be, but there were so many rulers and so many entourages, and of course so many armies behind them all. And all these people, these insurmountable odds, perhaps arrayed against him. But the key thing was this verse that we know from the New Testament, don't we? Greater is he that's in us than he that's in the world. Greater is he that's in us than anything that is arrayed against us. Greater is he that's in us than all the challenges that we face. And it's so easy to focus on the challenge right in front of us, and haven't all of us done that at times when we've thought this is just too much, this is a burden too heavy to bear, this is simply one thing after another. We have this expression in English, don't we? The straw that breaks the camel's back. In other words, you can pile on more things again and again and again and again until at some point you reach this place of no return. And at that point we realize that too much has been added. And perhaps the Jews would have thought this, the people of Israel would have thought this when they saw all that was coming and they heard about it. And it's easy for us to forget in the face of such challenge that God is greater. We encourage folk frequently to acknowledge the reality of what we face, but to frame it within the greater reality of who Jesus is. And I've said that scores of times, and I'm convinced that there's a need now as much as ever to say it again and again and again. Let's frame what we see within the greater reality of the person of Jesus. At the name of Jesus, every knee shall bow, every tongue confess him King of glory now. And it's that name that we have which is above all other names. For greater is he that's in you than he that's in the world. Greater is he that's in you than all the problems and challenges you face today. They are real, but so is he. And he is greater.